Hey, boys and girls, this is Mr. McAvoy for Friday, May 8th. I just want to do a video for you to kind of give you some strategies to do the exit ticket today. All right, let's look at problem number one. Graciela and Luella went to an amusement park. They did the following activities while at the park. They rode rides for 2 hours and 36 minutes. They ate lunch for 52 minutes and watched shows for an hour and 42 minutes. How long did the girls spend at the amusement park? Well, I have here a chart. I kind of divided up all the different things they did. They went on rides for 2 hours and 36 minutes. Notice how I divided hours and minutes because I want to kind of add those separate. Lunch for 52 minutes, and they went to the shows for an hour and 42 minutes. Okay. Well, I know I'm going to add up all my minutes first, and that's probably going to be, I'm going to add up in those, it's going to give me a total number of minutes. Now, remember this fact that an hour equals 60 minutes. So as you add up all these minutes, you kind of want to divide it out. So every 60 minutes is an hour. So when you add up all these minutes, you might have an hour or 2 full hours and some extra minutes. So as you add up these minutes, for every 60 minutes, that's an hour. So you're going to kind of put your full hours over here, okay? Because you want to convert these to hours, so minutes to hours. So you might have 1 hour to put over here or 2 hours. Then you can have some leftover minutes. So as you add up all these minutes, you know that 60 minutes is an hour, so 120 minutes is 2 hours, 180 minutes is 3 hours. So see how many minutes you have total. See if you have enough for 1 full hour, 2 full hours, and then keep your leftover minutes right here. But don't forget to add these hours right here that you already have already for the rides and shows. You're definitely going to have to add some additional hours here. So when you're done, you're going to have hours here after you convert all these minutes, and then you're going to have some leftover minutes, okay? So this chart will kind of help you guys convert these minutes to hours, and just remember that this fact about time, okay? And here's your answer choices right here. So I kind of use process elimination and cross off the ones you know are wrong as you use those strategies. Okay. Number 2. Reggie had 3 hours of free time on Saturday. He spent 78 minutes riding his bike, and the rest of the time he watched a movie. How long did Reggie watch a movie? Okay, well, he has 3 hours of free time. So here is my timeline. This is kind of the best strategy to use for this one. So he's got 3 hours of time, free time. Of those 3 hours, he rode his bike for 78 minutes. So I want to figure out how much time is left for the movie. Well, again, you know 1 hour is 60 minutes. So then ask yourself, well, if 1 hour is 60 minutes, how many minutes will 3 hours be? So you're going to, 1 hour is 60 minutes, 2 hours is 120 minutes, 3 hours, 180 minutes. So you're going to convert this to minutes, okay? And you're going to subtract 78 minutes from that total minutes and see how many minutes are left to watch the movie. Here's your choices over here. And you can, again, use your elimination strategies to get rid of the ones that are wrong first, okay? Now, on your screen, obviously it's going to say A, B, C, and D. This one just says 1, 2, 3, and 4. But it's the same answers. I just wanted to use a smart notebook so I can kind of write all over the screen to show you all. Okay, so just be aware that mine says 1, 2, 3, and 4, but yours will say A, B, C, and D. But again, it is in the same order. Okay. All right, now let's look at question number 3. All right, Tyrone has a friend coming over to visit. He woke up at 7:38 a.m. His mom said that he needs to clean his room, load the dishwasher, and get ready before his friend comes over. If Tyrone takes 44 minutes to clean his room, 18 minutes to load the dishwasher, and 29 minutes to get ready, what time will his friend need to come to visit? Well, again, I made another timeline, everybody. So this is what time he woke up, 7:38, okay? So look up here, and the first thing he has to do, Tyrone has to clean his room for 44 minutes. So I know I'm going to add 44 minutes, and then he has to clean or load the dishwasher. That's 18 minutes, and then he has another 29 minutes of getting ready. So I'm going to add up all those minutes first. So I really want to convert these minutes. I just want to add them all up. So I do it down here, right? And that's 91 minutes. So if I know that an hour is 60 minutes, and I have 91 minutes, well, if I convert 91 minutes That's the same as an hour and 31 minutes because I converted 60 of these minutes right here will be an hour. So I kind of subtracted 60 from that 91, and that left me with 31 extra minutes. So now in blue here, it's 7:38. So add an hour to that and write that time here. What time will it be an hour? If it's 7:38 in the morning now, what time will be an hour from that? Write that time here. Now, another thing, we have to add the 31 minutes. So whatever you wrote here, you're going to add 31 minutes to that time. 31 minutes to that time. And then see what time you end up with. Hopefully it'll match one of these, right? After you add those on. Okay? So this timeline is a really good strategy. If you need to go back and look at this, please go ahead. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. We are on number 4. Myra spent 2 hours and 12 minutes shopping. She spent 54 minutes in a computer store, 32 minutes in an art supply store. The rest of the time she spent in a clothing store. How long did Myra spend in the clothing store? All right, well, I know here on top she spent a total of 2 hours and 12 minutes shopping. And here's my key. I know 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So I'm going to itemize everything again. Just like I did in the other the earlier problem, number 1A, I made a T-chart here. So at the computer store, she spends 54 minutes. The art supply store, she spends 32 minutes. Now the clothing store, I don't know. I don't know that yet. So what I want to do first is I want to convert 2 hours and 12 minutes to all minutes. So I know that for each hour, that's 60 minutes. So ask yourself, if 1 hour is 60 minutes, how many minutes will 2 hours be? So you're going to add that to this, and you're going to come up with a total. So basically, you're going to convert 2 hours and 12 minutes to all minutes, okay? And then you're going to subtract, you're going to add up the time she spent at the computer and art supply store, and then you can just subtract that from your total minutes right here, because you already converted this to minutes, and that'll give you how much time she spent in the clothing store. And you're going to go and find your answer over here. Okay, remember, mine's just 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yours will be A, B, C, and D. Okay? All right, now, the last one, number 5. The bus comes to pick up Riley at 7:25 for school. Riley does the following activities in the morning. She showers for 11 minutes, gets dressed for 10 minutes, eats breakfast for 13 minutes. What time does Riley need to begin her morning activities? Well, this time, I'm going to do a number line, but I'm going to start it kind of backward. So the bus gets here at 7:25, so I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to backtrack, right? So it takes her 11 minutes to take a shower. So I'm going to go the other way. So I'm going to, instead of adding 11 minutes to 7:20, I'm going to take away 11 minutes from 7:25. So if it's 7:25, the bus arrives, well, subtract 11 minutes from that. So subtract 11 minutes from 7:25 and write that time right here, okay? Now it takes her 10 minutes to get dressed. Now let's subtract 10 minutes from this time. Okay, whatever time you wrote here, you're going to subtract 10 minutes from it, okay? And write that time right here. You got one more thing to subtract. That's 13 minutes for breakfast. So whatever time you wrote here, you're going to take away 13 minutes from this time, and right at this blue line, write that time. Now that will be the time she needs to wake up. Hopefully, you did the math right and you subtracted your minutes. One of these times should be the answer. Now, if you find yourself, your answer doesn't match, guess what you got to do, guys? You got to go back and do it again. Don't say, oh, let me just pick the one that's closest. Let's not do that for any of these. If you don't see the exact answer, guess what? Go back, listen to my video again for that problem, and just try it again. Try it again, okay? So this number line will make it kind of easier, but the difference number 5, you're going backward, okay? All right, so do your best as always, and the effort is the main thing that matters, right? We're just not guessing, we're actually using strategies and doing our best. That's all that matters, because like I said, you learn, even though you're making mistakes, you're still learning, you're still trying. That's all that matters, okay? All right, boys and girls, I will see you soon. Mr. McAvoy out.